He hurt us here early in that game. They beat us here. That Roski had, I think, 31, and he really played well in that game. And he had a bunch of points early. I think he ended up with 15 or 17 as a freshman. But Clay Thompson's a really good player. Last year we zoned him both times, and we shaded towards him, but it was nothing special. I just look at him and I see a guy who really is playing with a lot of confidence. And really is shooting the ball with unbelievable range on the shot. I mean, he's as good as any player that we'll have played against this year to this point. And he's like Gardner Fredette. He's that same deal. He's 6'6". He can get his own shot. And he's very smooth. I'm sorry.
Did you recruit him? How seriously did you recruit him?
We got our commitments early, and now we had Malcolm Lee commit the year before. They're in the same class, and Jeremy Anderson as well. And then Drew Hall committed in July. So yeah, we were looking at Thompson. And I saw him first play as a freshman because he played with James Keefe from the same high school. And I saw him as a freshman, but he's a good player. And believe me, I kick myself in the head every time I think about it, because obviously he'd be a great player here as he would anywhere in the country. He can play. I mean, he'll be an NBA player.
With the addition of Aiden, how hard is it to match up with him on the perimeter?
Very difficult. It's a very hard matchup. With Aiden in there, and you get their two primary scorers that account for half of their points, in T and Thompson. And Aiden can really beat you off the dribble. I mean, he creates his own shot. They do a good job of screening for those two, getting them open shots in their areas. The thing is that when you just steer to them, those other guys can shoot and make open threes. I mean, Simon and Howard come to bigs. Castro is another problem inside. I mean, he's very strong, very physical, very active on the glass. He's a good player. He's missed a couple of years.
You mentioned Fredette and BYU. Is this kind of a similar matchup in a way?
In a way, it is. And then it's another really good team. I mean, I think that I think they're a team that's definitely, it's like, I'm reading the paper today, everybody's questioning the Pac-10. It says Washington State's really a good team. And I was really rooting for them to beat Butler. I thought they had a great chance to beat Butler. That would have been a heck of a win for them, and it would help our conference. But they're a very good team. I mean, Butler's, obviously to me a top 20 team. I think that Washington State's got a really, really good team.
Like Larry was concerned, your next last we threw the percentage of the league, and your last in turnovers. You got to analyze what's going on with those two areas.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Our free throw shooting should be better. And I think Reeves is a better shooter than the percentage he's shooting, and we'll shoot a lot of them today. Obviously, Jeremy Anderson and Tyler Dameron are, I think, better free throw shooters than the percentage indicate, but they haven't taken a lot. I think Josh is really improving his foul shooting. If you look at Josh Smith over the last 4 games, at one point there he was 14 for 20. I don't remember what he was. I think he was 5 for 8 in the last game. So I think he's 19 for 28 in our last 4 or 5 games. So he's getting better there. And really when I look at the conference and the stats, I mean, it all starts over. We got a new season within a season starting here tomorrow. And we're 0-0, and so is Washington State and everybody else in our conference. So it's going to be everything that's happened up to this point is stuff to help you improve and get better. But now it starts over, and we've got to come out with that added focus, for Pac-10.
You said 0-0, but do you like the way you're playing going into the new season?
I mean, I'm thinking about it compared to a year ago at this time. Where I think we're a much better team than we were a year ago. I also think the conference is much better than it was a year ago. And my biggest concern is we need to stay healthy. I mean, we can't afford to have lose any one of those 9 guys. We'll play all 9 of them every game, and we've got to keep improving. We've got to. It's just one game at a time, focusing on the